Welcome back to the Talltale Tavern, the monthly one-shot adventure TTRPG podcast. I am your tavern master and host, Kyle, and we are back for the campaign finale for Expedition Untold. Woo! 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 Joining me at the bar tonight, we're leaving together, but still it's farewell. And maybe we'll come back to toll, who can tell? I guess there is no one to blame. We're leaving you. Will the tavern never be the same? It's the final showdown. The final showdown. Becca, welcome, Becca.
Thank you. I forgot what I had sent you at first, so that was a delight.
Yes, wonderful. Yeah. It had been a while because we did have to postpone because of COVID and because of all the other things. So yes. I wondered if you had remembered.
I feel like it should have. This is no shade on you, Becca, but I feel like it should have been that song that they do in the Fast and the Furious when Paul Walker dies. That's always the finale.
It's been a long campaign.
Kyle would have been crying
with all of you,
time.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't start with that energy, though.
Yeah, it's true.
I can't be crying.
That'll be our outro.
Okay, fair. Good point.
Ben Biofuel will come back to sing that.
Perfect. Yeah.
Also here, who's ready to put the screws to the ooze and end its ruse? His jokes may amuse or cause booze, but you definitely won't snooze. Prepare your 5-star reviews. It's the cruise, Namby and Hughes, Muse, who loves to schmooze and enthuse. Scott Esmond is here. Welcome, Scott.
Whoa.
I forgot how long that was.
Good job.
That was a
breathless.
doozy. That's great. And last but not least, oh my golly. For the last time, recovering show choir kid, current school psychologist, and aspiring magical girl. 1, 2, 3. It's Brooke. Welcome, Brooke.
Hi, I'm here.
I
just wanted the joke that for the last time, it's for the last time because it's the last episode. So
that was my angry parent. Was it angry
I was going to
enough?
say, I thought you gave the instruction like how you talk to your children was what I was guessing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, good.
How I talk to my children.
Yeah.
So you're very surprised that it was angry. Great. Well, let's reopen the book. Turn to chapter 20, the final chapter of the story, and continue the story of Expedition Untold. Roll the intro.
He could have said and conclude the story of Expedition Untold instead of continue, and I think that would have been better.
Do you want to
And
rerun
conclude the story of Expedition Untold. Roll the intro.
Previously on the Talltale Tavern, would you believe it? My 2 truly amazing companions, Huguenard Rockbridge and Namby Pembleton, and I, Imtiro Berstero, actually made it to the mythical land where hell freezes over, Stygia. The Oblex was ready with an army of skeletons. Fortunately, we had our own backup in the form of Zaezar, a rather terse and quite intimidating dragonborn from the 3rd Bisesquincentennial War of the Wishes. Naturally, we made short work of the skeleton army thanks to some quick thinking involving a T-Rex and an avalanche. Of course, the Oblex and his minions never settle for physical damage alone, and the bastard necromancer who raised the army had the audacity to use Huguenard's sister River's skeleton against us. Needless to say, he was pulverized by my mighty friend as reward for this decision. Enough is never enough in a journey as epic as ours, though, and before we could celebrate our victory over the undead army, we were joined by our old friend Harley, who wanted to celebrate his promotion to Pit Fiend with us. We were, of course, prepared to dismiss this devil on our own, but thankfully did not have to, as something changed in our friend Zaezar's story, granting his wish and imbuing him with the strength to slay gods. Harley did not last long, and soon we were saying our goodbyes to Zaezar. Now, we stand together on the doorstep to the Oblex's fortress. We have no more backup, no more bartender to rescue us, just the three of us united in our singular goal to close the book on this meddling ooze from hell for good.
Excellent.
Yeah, take that. We're gonna kill him.
Yeah, I
Eat it
totally
up.
forgot Harley came back.
Yeah!
He's gone, so it's fine. Hugh, Namby, and Emtiro, you three stand outside the Tower of Urm, a tower previously owned by the great sorcerer Mordenkainen, now under the control of the Oblex. You currently stand on the bridge, the body of Theoxophilion floating in a boiling lake of blood beneath you, and the body of Harley the Pit Fiend just disintegrated, and the remains of the Bone Guard nearby, including the bones of Hugh's sister, River. What would you like to do?
I think Namby goes up to Hugh and just says, Hugh, are you okay?
I don't really know. I feel kind of numb a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't mind, I'd like to take some time to bury her and to say goodbye.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
I'm gonna do the others first, and then. But I mean, you shouldn't freeze out here just because of me. So, do you want to just maybe make a campfire just to protect
No.
yourselves? And
We'll help.
Yes, of course we will help.
I'm not gonna go sit down while you do this.
Pull out a piece of paper. Emtiro searches in his bag to find the shovel he's had all along, and he turns it.
Pull out a shovel.
Let us honor your sister.
It is like freezing cold in this layer of hell. And so as you guys, work together and start, or, we'll start this, you do realize there is some form of heat you will need to have, or you're going to be making like Constitution saving throws for exhaustion being out in this cold.
Okay, maybe we should make a fire, but I still want to help.
Well, I cast Produce Flame and start burning all the other crap in my bag because I don't think I'm going to need it after today.
Amazing. You have this like little campfire looking thing, but it's just your pack that's just on fire now, and holding strong against the cold frigidness of the fifth layer of hell.
yeah, I think I just take so it's like an ice layer on the ground, right, Kyle?
Yeah. So it is like
ice and
packed.
snow?
Ice and snow packed. You're not sure how deep it is. You do see that there is like ground around. This the Tower of Urm is like on the center of like a earthy pedestal that goes down into this boiling lake, and then so you can see that there is like layer of earth underneath where you guys are at right now.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna I do want to start with the others first because I think Hugh's a little bit avoiding the inevitable to a certain extent. But I'm just gonna use like Bone Crusher and kind of smash through the ground as best as possible and just kind of get deep enough that we can bury each of them, in their own little space.
Namby can't really help because she doesn't have like a shovel or anything, but she wants to be helpful, so she's just like picking up ice shards that like get too far away, even though it doesn't matter, and just like putting them in a pile.
Namby, why don't you take the shovel and I'll just like shoot fire at the snow and kind of like try to melt away some of the coldness, like the ground. Clear space that way.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent.
I'm
you guys.
curious-
Oh, go ahead.
Drew, could you? I don't mean this in a rude, but could you keep that away from a river? After I met you, the fire. I'm sorry. It's just after I met you, I worked with someone for a while so that I could be more comfortable with fire because I wanted to be friends with you. But she we're not really good around fire, so I think the others would be totally good with it, but I'll do hers if that's okay, if you don't mind.
That's totally fine, Huguenot. Whatever you think is best.
Okay. It's just a stupid troll thing, and we can't.
It's not stupid.
It's not stupid.
Yeah, you guys work together and start digging into this earth, and it's slow because it's pretty frozen, but you are able to get in and make some shallow graves for the bones of the rest of the bone guard, starting with the orc and the ogre. And then you get to the giant, and it looks a little bit intimidating that you're going to have to build and scoop and create an entire grave for a giant skeleton. But you work together solemnly to create these graves, and as you finish up with the rest of the bone guard, River's bones are left.
I think I'll do this one if that's okay, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I use Bone Crusher to break through and kind of to try to pulverize it as much as possible to make it like more like snow, even though I know it's gonna be that like icy kind of material. And then when I get deep enough, I arrange her in there, and for like a little while I'm kind of like fidgeting with it, like straightening her armor a little bit. And then kind of like looks down at her and fiddles with Bone Crusher and just, River, I can't keep going on like this. I have to let you go. I miss you all the time, and I don't think that's gonna stop anytime soon, or ever. But it hurts all the time. And I realized recently that I think I've been kind of like making myself feel all that pain, not letting myself not feel it, because it felt disloyal to you. But it got bad. I drowned in it for a while, and even though I tried to hide it, I really freaked out Mom and Dad, and actually how I ended up in a book club. But I can't keep living the dream you had for me. I have to let myself try to heal. I have to at least attempt to write my own story. I don't know. It feels really weird leaving you here. I guess you did always like the cold. We're so far from home. I won't be able to visit you here. Wait, I actually have something. And then Hugh reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a small toy. And it's the small Talltale Tavern model that Carl Kringle gave him before Carl left. And Hugh looks down at it and like just gets like slammed with like this crazy mixture of emotions, good, bad, and in between. And before Carl left, Carl asked us to keep it safe. And Hugh can't think of a safer place in the whole world, all the worlds, than with his sister. So he places the model down, like right by where River's ear would be, as close as possible. I don't know how much of this is real, and I don't even know how much of the tavern is left. But someday we'll get home, and someday people are gonna start telling stories again. I'm gonna make sure of it. And I don't know, magic does crazy things all the time. And if it can animate a skillet, maybe it can maybe with this, you'll be able to hear the stories. And I'll make sure people speak really loud and really clear. Just in case, I don't know how any of that works. But I'm probably just being dumb, but I hope it's true. Well, goodbye, River. Thank you for always loving me, even when I couldn't love me. And then Hugh just starts kind of one scoop at a time, moving the snow and the ice and tucking her in. Kind of like how she tucked him into bed hundreds of times when he was a kid. But before he covers the model, he remembers something that Carl showed them. And he kind of reaches down and he turns the toy, rotates it, and so it lights up. And that makes Hugh smile. Because Hugh really doesn't like the dark. It makes him feel claustrophobic, and it really made him sad thinking that River was going to be left in the dark, and now she has a little nightlight. So he finishes tucking her in, and swipes his hands across his cheeks, and then gets up and joins his friends.
I feel like Mtiro seeing the tears on Hugh's face, probably frozen tears down here in Stygia.
I know, Huguenot, that this is an incredibly painful thing to have to do, and it's an incredibly painful journey that we've been on. But even though these memories will bring us pain, they will also bring us strength. And there's nobility in honoring the dead who have fallen here and not forgetting them, not trying to lie to ourselves about the reality that we live in. And that can only serve as a reminder of why we need to go and destroy this Oblex and let reality... Can't think of the word when you're honing a sword and it sharpens it.
Hammering or
I guess, but it doesn't feel right. There's a word I'm looking for. I'm not gonna.
Let reality continue to forge us into something stronger than we were before. And I'm just gonna use that moment to cast motivational speech at the 6th level as well. Temper is probably the word I was looking for.
Temper. Even in the in this moment of so much emotion, Mtiro even has trouble finding the right words.
I'm going to cast motivational speech to give us all 20 temp HP.
Excellent.
While I say that.
Wow, 20?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm using my only 6th level
powerful.
slot on it because I don't have anything else good at 6th level.
Amazing. You guys feel that extra motivation from Mtiro. Namby, with your passive perception, you just have felt this pressure of someone watching this entire time, and you look up at the tower at the very top of this tower. It's a very tall tower. And you see the Oblex standing up there in the form of William, and you can see the red eyes kind of glinting a little bit, and you can see him watching everything, steps back from the top of the tower and takes a step backwards.
Well, I think he's up there. But just so you know, Hugh, that was really brave, what you did. And I think you just gotta go show him that it's not okay to do this stuff. And I don't even know, I don't have the words for it, but if we take care of this, then I feel like it'll help a lot of other things too.
Yeah. You guys want to hear something weird? And I kind of follow Namby's eyes to look up towards the top of the tower. I know the Oblex did all of this to cause as much pain as possible. And it did. It sucked a lot. I'm not going to try to pretend it didn't, but it gave me a little bit of closure. You know, and like, not in an ideal way by any stretch, but 990 days ago, when that random guy knocked on our door and handed me Bone Crusher, it was just like one moment she existed and then she didn't, and that was it. We didn't have anything, and we didn't even really know what had happened, and this really sucked. But I think it like kind of just points out that that thing doesn't, it can see deep inside of us, but doesn't get it. I don't know. Probably being dumb. But
Huguenard, you're not being stupid. When this journey has given much to me as well, as it's been a long time since I felt like I had a family, and it's given both of you to me as family now.
And Tira also takes off his gloves and takes both of your hands in his hands.
And cast
Fully,
Circle of
like-
Power in this moment as well.
He's
All these moments to get spells.
Amazing.
he's like catch your
Excellent.
hand, just engulfs it.
Circle of Power. You guys feel this energy just surround you, this protective energy. Tell us what that spell does.
Circle of Power makes it says divine energy radiates from you, but it's Tira, so it's going to be like smoke that comes down from him and circles us in that moment. But it is diffusing magical energy within 30 feet of us until the spell ends. The sphere moves with me, centered on me for the duration. Each friendly creature in the area has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Additionally, when an affected creature succeeds on a saving throw made against a spell or magical effect, that allows it to take only half damage. It instead will take no damage if it succeeds.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's advantage on all magical.
Saving throws against spells and magical effects.
Wow,
Whoa.
nice.
Wow.
I think Namby just looks up at Hugh and says, like, I mean, I think you're right. I never would have done anything like this in my real life. I mean, I am just going to the office every day and going to the church hoping someone will notice that I pray to Soul every day and ask me to be a cleric. And I guess I don't think that's going to happen anymore. So that stupid Ooze doesn't even know what he did. He made us way stronger just so we can beat him, right?
Right.
Or just like everybody, including yourselves, he underestimated you both, and he had no idea the sort of power you were going to bring to destroy him.
Yeah, let's go get him.
And with that motivation, I'm gonna cut my hand on my fang real fast.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got too enthusiastic and I cut it real bad.
What was your necrotic damage? What was it?
Gave 6 necrotic damage.
6 necrotic damage. You're a little too excited there, Hugh.
Got a little too excited, but so with Mtiro's comment about how finding a family, Hugh in the last fight pulled in the radiant energy from Namby, and he pulls for the very first time from a different type of damage type, and now Bone Crusher is going to do fire damage for his brother. And then I also want to roll
Bone
on the
Crusher just
table.
like gets wreathed in flames, and it's just like
so
just a
cool.
subtle like fire effect that's happening around it,
Careful holding that, though, Huguenard. I mean, it seems as though it could be dangerous to you.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
You can still use your regeneration feature. It doesn't preclude that.
That would be so funny, my kind of.
There's no friendly fire.
Sorry,
no
I know I
friendly
gave you
fire.
that ability, but surprise, it kind of sucks for you. But no, it's fine.
I'm going to also roll on my, and activate my echo while we're
Excellent.
out here. Oh, well, I don't even have to look at the table. I know what that number is. Kyle, was it last episode that you made the comment that you think I manifest rolls with?
Yeah, you do. It's a fact.
So a little backstory. When we started this campaign, there were 79 player characters in the Talltale Tavern. And I wanted an even 80 so that the dice rolls would make sense. And then after you showed me the memory with River, I decided that number 80 was going to be that picture that I drew of her and showed her the last night that she was with us. Well, I just rolled 80. So, I described it where she was telling a story and she raised her hands like all enthusiastically as she did it because she was a very animated person. And if this had happened even one episode prior, I had talked to Kyle about it, about how it would devastate Hugh to the point of potentially like dropping Bone Crusher during a fight.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I think Hugh just kind of smiles and thinks it's very appropriate that with his found family, that his sister joins him for one last battle.
Incredible, just incredible. Yes, you manifest roles, of course, absolutely.
There's no other explanation.
The inky river just stands up just 1 inch taller than you, and you just feel it.
Excuse me, half an inch
taller.
That's important.
Manifests kind of behind you, and you feel her hand just like rest, that like inky hand just rest on your shoulder and nod. And River is with you. Incredible.
Hell yeah.
Anything else you guys would like to do before entering into the tower?
I don't think there's anything I want to do right now.
How long are you gonna embolden bond us, or are you gonna wait to do that?
Well, it only lasts 10 minutes, and there's a whole really tall tower that we have to go
Fair
up.
enough.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
Can you only cast it like one time? Like if it expires,
no, I can
is
do
it like
it.
a done?
I can do it. I think 4 times now per long.
And does
rest.
it limit like other abilities? Does
Is
that
it
make
a
sense?
spell
Like,
or something, or is it?
so it's
should I
its
just
own
do it?
standalone? I almost wonder
That
if you
makes
should,
sense.
just in case, and then
Yeah,
in
let's just do
save
it.
one of them.
Let's do it. I squeeze both of your hands, and we're now emboldened, bonded.
Now, I remember 100% what it does, but like for the listeners, we
yeah.
Of course. We all
It's a
remember.
D4.
memorized.
A D4 once on your turn for attack, ability, or save. If you're within 30 feet of either me or Imtiro.
We need to stay within 30 feet of each other because
Yes.
like there's
Is
a
this
lot of
the
30-foot
ability-
things.
Is this the ability that allows the like taking damage for someone else?
Protective bond
too?
as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it a 30-foot radius for Circle of Power, Imtiro?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
So 60 feet, really, but like 30 feet from you.
And then same
Sounds
thing with
right.
you, right, Namby? It's 30-foot radius?
Well, it's not a radius on me at all. You just have to be
Oh, that's
within
right.
30
It's just
feet
It's within each
30
other.
feet.
Yeah.
of either of us.
Gotcha.
But while
Yeah.
we're all actually no, it is within 30 feet of me, so it's only a 15-foot radius on Circle of Power because it specifically says within.
Okay, so it's all
Oh,
within
I guess
30
I
feet
guess
is what
technically
you-
that is
Yeah.
still 60. You could be
Yeah.
30 either
Yeah.
direction. Yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah, yeah. Hugh and I could be far away from
yes.
each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm picturing right now though, because of your radiant bond and that we got like the smoke and the radiant energy just kind of mixing together, making a cool little
We're
effect.
not gonna go on stage and do like a rock concert. We got the smoke, we got the backlight.
Oh man, I don't have anything cool that can light up.
You have a
I just
fiery
kinda toss
sword.
it.
Yeah,
Or
you've got a
fire.
fiery fucking
What are you
you got
talking
a
about?
burning club. What are you
yeah.
talking about?
I'll just wave that around like a glow stick.
There we go. And then I need to make an animated object. And the only idea I had moments before we started recording would require me to use your sack of books, Hugh.
Oh, yeah.
Great, because I would
love that.
I would love
Book
to
club.
have the books themselves come to life to beat the shit out of this ooze.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Amazing.
The books like pile and like tumble out of the thing. It's like an arm and stretches out, and this what's the size of this thing? Is it medium size?
Medium, we'll say medium, yeah. For the
Medium sized book
Yes.
man
Yes.
stands up.
I'm picturing
Can
like
I
the
get up to
face
large?
is an
'Cause
open book
technically
that just
I could
like
carry large.
you could carry. It could be
How
large,
many books
but
did you bring?
I think it would amount to the
I
same.
described it as Santa sack size in that first episode, and
It's got like two big book eyes that like open and close, and then like this weird mouth thing that like opens and like.
Yeah.
this is amazing.
Book man.
Good.
Incredible.
All right. I think that's all the things I need to do.
Anything else before you step inside the tower?
I just want to tell you both good luck, and we're all counting on you.
I give you both bardic inspiration. Let's go in.
You guys are loaded up, ready to go. And so, the three of you together on the 5th layer of hell, standing in front of the Tower of Urm, this massive dark tower with the Oblex seemingly at the top of it, you walk through the front door. And as you pass through the front door of the Tower of Urm, you enter into something unexpected. Bright sun hits you, and a crowd walks all around you. There's a lot of families with young children, some of them holding little plushies like displacer beasts and dinosaurs. Someone walks past you with a t-shirt on with a big picture of an aclute on the front that reads Tolka, the Ice Queen. And through the crowd you hear a voice. Welcome, one and all, to the grand reopening of the Estederon Zoo. And a minotaur with safari gear stands in front of a large statue of himself in the middle of the zoo. Everyone starts paying attention to him and quiets down. I am, of course, Estederon Swifthide, and I am very excited to once again open this zoo to the public. But before I can set you loose in the exhibits, I must warn you, there's been an animal on the loose, one we haven't been able to catch, a Bengal tiger. If you see him, be sure to shout. And just as he says that, a tiger leaps from a nearby bush. Roar! And a bunch of kids start pointing at him. He's right there, right there, right there. Oh no, whatever will he do? Wait just a minute. That's not a Bengal tiger. Show your true self. And the tiger transforms into Claiborne Khan in half were-tiger form. And he holds his hands out and the crowd applauds and he takes a bow. And Estederon continues. What an introduction. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to our newest zookeeper, Claiborne Khan. It seems the exhibits are indeed safe. Feel free to enjoy all the classic exhibits that you know and love, as well as the new exhibits. Our new exhibits, the Swamp, the Petting Zoo, and the Underdark. We are excited to share this place with you. Have a great day at the Estederon Zoo. And the crowd cheers and starts to dissipate. And Estederon looks your direction and sees you guys and walks up to you. Hello there, I couldn't help but notice you three seem a little lost. Is this your first time here?
Yes, allow me to introduce myself. This is our first visit. My name is Adelsperger. These are my companions, Huguenard Rockbridge and Namby Pambleton. Well, actually, let me backtrack. I believe we have been here before, but it was different.
Oh, you must have been here before our new exhibits. We just had a reopening, of course. We'd been closed for a while. Things, the zoo had kind of lost some of its luster, but luckily our new zookeeper, Claiborne Khan, I met him, and he has been instrumental into bringing life into the zoo. He's a masterful catcher, truly loves the animals here, and truly helps care for them. And it's just been a great thing to revitalize the zoo and have new and old visitors.
Can I do an insight check on this?
Yeah,
Yes, absolutely. All of you roll insight.
I don't know. I'm
All
getting
of you
some
roll
sus
insight.
vibes.
You got a 9.
Well, I got a 27.
You see everything.
And Tira got a much less impressive 14.
Tiro and Hugh, you guys are like listening to him, trying to like figure out, what he's talking about, trying to think of what to say next. Namby, you're looking around and you like look behind you, and it's like you're looking at Estederon. It's like he's not looking at you. It's like he's looking past you, like the weird eye thing. And you look behind you, and there's like other people behind you, and you put your hand out, and it's like an illusion. And you like just step forward into Estederon, and it's all an illusion. And Estederon kind of looks at these people and kind of like walks through you and says, let me show you our one of our famous exhibits, Tolka, the Ice Queen, the Aclute. The show will start in 30 minutes, and kind of leads them away. And you look off in the distance and you see Toad and Kot like walking together as patrons of the zoo. And then the illusion just kind of fades away. And all of a sudden you're just on a level of the tower, this empty circular stone tower, and the statue, the illusion wipes away from the statue, and it's a staircase that leads up to the next level of the tower.
Huh.
That was weird. I guess we just keep going.
Something weird happening and us progressing forward seems to be the entire story of our lives. So,
Very true. All right.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
Interesting.
So you rise up to the next level of the tower, and you step out into a small, dusty room. The light's kind of coming through the window, and it's just kind of like specks of dust around. And there's a woman sitting in this like in a rocking chair. She's got this Western garb on. She's crocheting, and a small boy runs up to you with comics in his hand. And this guy looks really funny, but his name's the Marquis. I think it's a really cool name, especially because he's a lawman. The sheriffs are my favorite. And the front door opens as Levi Rook steps in. Dad! The kid runs up to his father, who gives him a loving embrace, and Rook has this big gold star pinned to his shirt that reads Sheriff. What a nice surprise to have some visitors. I'm sure you've been asked to stay for dinner, and Charlotte speaks up. Absolutely, and I think the stew's just about ready. Let's all head to the dining room. Bonnie, will you set the table? Mom, it's the Marquis. Oh, I'm sorry, little cowboy. The Marquis, will you please set the table? Yep. And as they walk into the next room, the illusion fades away. And once again, you're on a blank level of the tower with a staircase revealed in the center.
What is this? What are they showing us? What could have been?
Like idealized versions of each place we've been?
I'm sure that bastard ooze will try to promise us that this is the reality it will create if we succumb to its will.
What it thinks the good thing is, what they don't know is that Kot was going after that thing. He was not going to let that whale go. Mm-mm. We all know that.
That's true.
That would never end in peace.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. There was a big beef there. Huh. Okay, well.
We've seen its tricks before. I say we continue.
I agree.
You continue to rise up through the tower, and each level is an illusion of an idyllic, different reality than the one you know to be true. Adrastia and Barb getting married in a church with her mother present and alive. Chrissy being thwarted by Santa's kids before she can cause the divorce between Santa and Mrs. Claus. On one level, you walk into a world of bug people, marveling at their sun as it glows yellow once again, their planet saved. On the other levels, you see variety of differences. Hooks doesn't die. Zanaya grows old with both of her moms. Initiatek is actually a good, honorable company.
That's the most unbelievable.
In one reality, Marshall Tannenbaum is tied up and surrounded by goblins as they publicly execute him. And it goes on, etc.
We stay in that one a little bit longer.
Yeah. Enjoy that one.
This is a good
one. You continue to climb up the staircase, experiencing these realities that just at your core to be wrong and not true. And you climb up a staircase finally into a bakery. And Hugh, you see yourself behind a counter with an apron on, leaning into an oven to get some muffins when the fire in the oven flares and makes him jump back. And he drops some of the muffins on the ground. He leans down to pick them up. Meanwhile, at the front door, River holds open the door as she ushers in a group of teenage girls who are just passing by. Trust me, he's super cute and really tall, and he can bake. Go in there and talk to him. He's single. And the girls walk in giggling and surprising Hugh, who starts nervously handing out muffins. And then the illusion ends.
I was going to say, this Hugh slowly in embarrassment starts backing up.
Just pushing you forward.
Yes.
Let's go.
You continue to rise up, and you climb the stairs into an open field. And you see a family of Harengons, Namby's family, all in their black attire, are together surrounding a grave. And Namby, your sister Libby, is crying. We were just playing. She fell in. I couldn't dig her out. The scene changes to a funeral with a bright pink casket. Libby looks upwards to the sky and says, "She always loved the sun. I will live my life for her." The scene changes, and Libby is the one at the Temple of Soul defending River, saving her life, going on to do great things as a cleric of soul. And the illusion ends.
What the hell? What's up with yours? Yours isn't a happy one.
Significantly less, enjoyable than the previous ones.
Apparently the ooze thinks it's good if I don't exist anymore.
What? Why would he think that would be a good thing for you?
If I were the Oblex, I would think that was a good thing as well, knowing what Namby is going
He's
to
just
bring
scared
upon
of you.
him.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that was messed up, but don't let it shake you.
No.
It's just trying to get to us, remember?
Yeah, game face. Okay.
A little unfair that you had to die in yours and I just got teenage girls, but that's okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't know what's coming next, but I guess let's get ready.
You climb up the stairs into a well-furnished library. Amtiro runs through, opening the door to his mother's room where she is laying in her bed, her final moments before she passes away. Amtiro, my passionate boy, my little Ember, there is something I need to tell you. It is something that I would seek your forgiveness for. Something I should have told you many years ago. When you were a young boy, I told you a story about your father, that he was a genie. I didn't mean to say it like that. And you were so passionate, so excited, that I felt I could not squash your dreams, when the truth was that the night I saw the comet in the sky, the night that I wished for you to arrive, you did arrive in a blanket outside of my tent in the market. And so, my little Ember, I do not know your father, but I do know your mother. She came to visit only once, but when you were about 6 years old, she did not reveal herself to you, but she saw you, and I could tell that she was proud. I could tell only as a mother could that she loved you as much, if not more, than I do. And she told me that I could never tell you where you came from, that if you went looking for her, you would be risking your life. And then she left. I am so sorry that I never told you. But I cannot pass from this life to the next without you knowing the truth. Over the years, I did some careful research, and I found out some more things about your mother. Who she is, where she is. It is in a book, in your stepfather's library just outside this room. It is in one of your favorite books, so I know you will find it one day. And the library starts to burn. The illusion changes to the true reality. The reality where Amtiro doesn't get to hear his mother's last words. The one where Amtiro arrives too late and burns his stepfather's library in a rage.
Huguenot, I need you to swing that hammer harder than you ever have today, please.
I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like I could swing it an extra time than I normally did. Like 4 whole times now.
The beauty of leveling up as a fighter. And as a Becca knight.
But I do reach down and I kind of squeezed your hand.
Yeah.
He's tense. He's very tense.
That's messed up. He doesn't even know if that's true.
Yeah, if you don't have a memory of it, then he doesn't have a memory of it. There's no way.
He's just making things up to make us feel bad. Except for Hugh, I guess he wants Hugh to flirt with girls, but I don't really understand why.
I don't know why I got a nice one, like an embarrassing one, kind of a bittersweet one, but...
Because he would not dare piss you off, Huguenot.
I'm already pissed.
True.
Pissed on your behalf. My dad doesn't like it when I cuss, so I need to stop doing that before we get home, guys. Okay.
Okay.
The illusion is gone and the stairs ascend upwards, and you can feel the coldness of the outside from where you are. You realize that up the staircase is the final level, is the top of the tower. Is there anything else that you do before you go up to the top?
Has 10 minutes passed that we need to recast the emboldenment?
Those things. You don't have to recast those things.
I am, because this is not okay. I'm going to cast a holy weapon on Bone Crusher. Which means it sheds light for 30 feet, but every attack gets an extra 2d8 radiant damage. And I don't know if this is too cheesy, Kyle, but if it's me casting the spell, can it also maybe not, like you could, a 1 or 2 could be a 3?
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Heck yeah. All your radiant damage, yeah. So if it's a 1 or 2, it becomes a 3 on those d8s.
Sweet.
Oh, hell yeah.
Heck
Guys,
yeah. She
Bone
casts that
Crusher
spell.
now does fire and radiant damage.
Yeah.
My friends, my family.
This is why I'm doing this. This is what this thing deserves.
Oh my
Son
gosh.
of a bitch. Okay, so
She walks over, casts a spell on Bone Crusher, and it just lights up, and the glyphs on it, especially the family glyph, like shines a light. You could see it like reflect like a shadow on the wall in there, and it's just glowing and fiery and ready to go.
yeah.
Can I imagine?
And if I dismiss it, then creatures would have to make a con save. On a failed save, they take 4d8 radiant damage and are blinded for a minute. On a successful save, they take half damage and aren't blinded.
Incredible. Does that happen if you break concentration on the spell?
If I use a bonus action to dismiss
I don't think
the
it would
spell.
go away if she
You wouldn't do it
lost
like
it,
a- yeah, if she lost
naturally.
concentration.
It's only
Yeah,
if
I
she
think it has to
dismisses
be-
it willingly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Which I think I have to do that, not you, because
Yes.
I'm concentrating on the spell.
It's your spell.
So
For sure.
if you want that to happen, yell out, and maybe I'll yell out if I want that to happen or something. But yeah, you're
Okay.
you got some radiant, you got some fire on there.
So now Bone Crusher does 3d8 plus 1d6 plus 8 damage 4 times potentially each round. Yeah.
Let's say it's going to be more than 4 times because we all know you're going to crit on at least one of those.
Yes.
So yes, that's a 5th level spell, and I've got 2 of them. So there we go.
I imagine like the fire and the radiant light are just kind of like swirling together in like a gold and like fiery reddish orange all around
Yes.
Bone Crusher.
Swirling around it. You guys ready to go to the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hells yeah.
That thing's going
Let's
down.
get
As you ascend to the top of the tower, you walk into the frigid air of Stygia. The top of the tower is flat, and all the way around the rim is an undulating red mass of slime. And in the slime, you see the faces of those whose memories it has stolen. A thin line of slime trails out from the mass, and the Oblex stands up, taking on the form of William the bartender. I thought it was so strange when William sacrificed himself to save you 3. And yet here you are, members of a book club, standing here on top of a tower in the 5th layer of hell. You've made it this far, only to die.
Well, of course you wouldn't understand someone sacrificing themselves for somebody else because you're just selfish. And you do everything you do just to make yourself more powerful and stronger, ignoring what everyone else wants or what effects it has on anybody. So I'm not surprised you don't know that.
It's a coward like you could never understand doing something noble to make the world a better place rather than a better place only for yourself.
And you think William was so noble as a story keeper. That's what you believe. Well, he was wrong. Outside of hell right now, reality is in chaos. Killing me and sending me here was a gift, because it allowed me to take my hands off the reins and see what truly happens without a story keeper. Out there, people are choosing and re-choosing their own paths constantly. There's no substance, there's no consistency, there's no narrative. There are plenty of memories for which I will be glad to consume, but I am already more powerful than I ever dreamed I could be. And so I've learned that William was wrong. The world doesn't need story keepers. What the world needs is an author. And you watch as red spectral pages start to swirl around the tower, opening red portals around the rim where characters from the story step out, all with red eyes. Toad, Zanaya, Cassie No Sense, Don Donaldson, Belk, Hobson and Gobson, Dirk, Diandra, Nutmeg, Corey, Frank, etc. all look at you with red eyes, just as Toad had in Zoonopia, where he wasn't truly himself, rather he was being manipulated by the Oblex directly. The world needs an author who can make people choose the right path, the one that will make them the happiest, the one that will keep them where they are and not change the stories without careful and proper guidance. You've seen through the layers of this tower just how many possibilities there are. Hugh, will you not join me to save your sister, to save her life? And River steps out of a red portal with red eyes. Mtiro, I can't save your mother. I wish there was a way, but some things in the story just can't be changed. But I can make it so you could be raised by your biological parents as they wished they could have. Then you would never need to live with the pain of your false mother dying. Namby, your life is a life of wasted potential. Maybe that's the point. Your lack of impact has brought you here so you can make a decision, possibly to not only save yourself, but finally have a moment of importance and save everyone else. You can save your friends. Otherwise, you are going to watch as they suffer over and over again for eternity. So what will it be? Die here, have no impact on anything, or help me create a world of stories where the good guys win, the bad guys lose? I don't know. I don't care that much about these things, but you do. What will it be?
You can't make someone choose something, because then they're not choosing. And then I just draw a bone crusher and step forward.
If this is more powerful than you can possibly imagine, then I have no doubt that the world you would create would be the most pathetic, least imaginative world to ever exist. We are going to wipe you out.
Yeah, your stories suck.
Namby just steps forward a little bit and just says, I don't think you understand anything. And she just leaves it at that. Like, there's no need to explain. He doesn't get it.
You stand in defiance of not only the Oblex at this point, but all of these characters who are looking fiercely at you with their weapons drawn, and you take that stand, say those words of defiance, and you start to see little glitters of gold, kind of like specks surrounding you and shimmering you in the air. There's one, and then another, and then another. And then golden pages start to swirl around you, and a portal opens. And the true Toad steps out, followed by a 500-pound tabaxi. And Toad takes out his rapier and poisons it with his skin.
Cut. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to need a bigger jar.
More portals start to open as the true versions of each character steps out. The disorderly conduct crew steps out, and Malter squints his eyes looking at his evil counterpart. Ah, man, not these guys again. And Dex says, Malter, I think you might actually be right this time, but last time it was definitely a mirror. And Zaz steps out. Aura, I seem to have stubbed my hoof as I stepped out of the portal. Do you happen to have one of your potions? Maybe a nail revitalization potion, perhaps? Ugh! Valley Jack steps out wielding a railroad track next to Whiskey Waltz, who says, oh, I've always wanted to say this, and he points to his evil counterpart. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. Viper, Lad, Paolo, and Ben Biofuel step out, followed by their AI counterparts. And Real Paolo says to the AI Paolo, you know, if there are two of each of us, fighting 2 of each of them, that's like double the glory, no? And Connie with his clone says, he's like doing this like mirror thing with his clone. Yes, I think so. Cooper steps out next to Don Donaldson. Well, this certainly isn't a company sanctioned event. He's like flipping through this manual, nor are there any guidelines in the company handbook. I suppose we should have everybody sign consent forms for this dangerous activity? And Don says, I'm on it. And he starts flipping letters to all the people on the tower. Brad and Lee step out in their conjoined twin form, and they square up against their evil forms, which are the separated versions. More and more characters come out, each with matching their evil counterpart, ready to fight. Then Hugh, you feel a squeeze on your arm, and River steps up behind you. Hey, Oblex! I've got a story to tell you. It's about a half-troll boy who knew his sister would pummel him in the ground if he ever took a deal with a big slimy piece of shit like you. Huey, the afterlife is sick. I am in a wrestling league with Mom's ancestors. We have a great-great-grandpa who is, his name is literally, it's incredible. Namby, the pages swirl next to you, and a Harengon girl that looks a lot like you, but with black fur materializes, your sister Libby, in full plate armor with the symbol of the moon on her breastplate. She yells at the Oblex, wasted potential? You say that to the best damn clerical assistant in Daggerford? And the best damn cleric of Soul? Newsflash, idiot. You mess with one Pambleton, you mess with all the Pambletons. And you look behind you, and your entire family is there. Your dark-haired Adams family, they're all dressed in black. They have these big crocheted pins of the sun on, and your dad leans down. Remember, Namby, the moon only shines because of the sun. Your light reflects wherever you go, and we'll be with you always. And Amtiro, the pages swirl up next to you, and your mom is standing next to you, your human mother. And she has tears in her eyes, in her hands, clutching to her chest, she holds a scrapbook filled with all the pages you've been burning every night. Amtiro, my beautiful, bright, passionate boy, please forgive me. So many times I wanted to tell you. So many times I felt the words trying to come out only to get stuck in my throat.
I understand that words do not come as easily to everyone as they come to me, Mother.
I will never stop reading your stories. And she like clutches this scrapbook of all these pages and just gives you the biggest hug.
I hug her back. I think Amtiro forgives her.
Oblex Williams steps forward. And so you've brought your stories with you to die as well. And Libby hops on top of River's shoulders. You're goddamn right we're here to die! For the stories! For the stories! And River charges forward and the battle begins. Characters start fighting characters. You 3 find yourselves in the mix trying to get to the Oblex, who is still this like massive undulating blob surrounding the edge of the tower. And then suddenly, whoop, the Tower of Urm, which can travel through the different planes of existence, activates, and everything around the tower starts spinning and moving rapidly. You're flying through the planes, through space and time. Red and golden pages swirl rapidly around you. You rise above the floor of the tower, which disappears beneath you. And I need one of you to roll a d12.
Oh, I have one right here.
Yeah, go for it.
You volunteer.
Go for it.
Okay.
He volunteers tribute.
It's a 10.
The 10.
I don't know if that's good or not.
I don't know what that
Where are we
means.
going?
You rise above as the world around you spins and changes. And then whoop, you find yourselves in complete darkness. And then a small pair of red eyes glows softly. Do you know the average temperature of a red dwarf star? And a million more red lights light
Letty
up.
learn a lot. Oh, no.
We can teach you! Zanaya, standing next to you, cracks her knuckles. What do you say? You 3 take on the robots, we'll take on our counterparts? And L10 says, 2,000 to 3,500 degrees Kelvin. Or would you like it in Fahrenheit or Celsius? And Jim says, L10, I don't think it matters. I think they're gonna attack either way. And Bob says, yep, time to take out the rubbish. Everyone roll initiative.
I just want you to keep playing all the characters.
You might get your wish.
What are we doing? Initiative. Okay.
Everyone roll initiative. You can see around you the Lenny Learn-A-Lot bots. This is the Oblex around you that you'll be fighting as the other characters start fighting each other. Oh boy, let's see what the initiative's going to be.
I was hoping as soon as you said the 12, I was like, well, there was 12 months in the first season. Is that what it is?
Okay, Namby.
I got an 18.
Nice.
Nice.
Hugh.
9.
Mtiro.
10.
Namby, you
Namby's
are
in it to
up
win it.
first.
Yeah.
This never happens. I never actually roll well on my initiative. Okay, so what enemies do I see?
So you can
enemy?
see around you, the Lenny Learn-A-Lot bots are about 15 feet from you, like all the way around you guys, and you can see
Okay.
you can see all these they're glowing red eyes, these little toy robots. The other members, the other characters in the story are starting to battle each other and fight back and forth. Bob is like blooping into himself, like swinging a big fist that looks like a hammer and like bopping the other one on the head.
Excuse me. It
They're
was a
busy with each
spanking
other.
paddle. I just
Oh,
wanna
you're
say.
right. There was a
spanking
The
paddle.
evil one has the hammer, but the true one has the spanking paddle
Yeah,
and starts.
yeah.
So yeah, you can essentially see the Oblex around you, 15 feet away from you. What would you like to
Okay.
do?
I think I'm just gonna guiding bolt. They're far away from me, so I'm just gonna try and hit them with that.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay, sweet. So I was, sorry, I should have said I was casting that at a second level, so 5d6. Oh my god, I just threw a die. Okay.
She's freaking out, man. She's throwing
I'm
dice.
freaking out right now, okay?
I'm wigging
All right.
out.
Oh, good.
So 16 for the first 3, plus 3 is 19. No additional 9. Oh no, wait, those both become 3s.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
So what did I say? 16 plus 6.
24?
So 22.
22.
22 damage
Yep,
total.
okay.
And the next attack gets advantage.
Incredible! You fire guiding bolt, and like the entire Oblex like lights up in this guiding bolt radiant like energy, and it like illuminates the entire area, and you can see that you're on the spaceship in one of these back rooms where there's all these other inventions that or tools on the ship that are unused. Anything else for your turn?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay, Mtiro, you were up.
Okay, I don't want to attack it because I want the person who attacks them with advantage to be Hugh, so I don't want to make any attack rolls, so I am going to... I've never actually used Vicious Mockery in this entire campaign. I'm going to use Vicious Mockery for the first time so far.
I feel like you'd be so good at it.
I say,
But
you
you're also too
third-rate
nice.
Chinese knockoff Teddy Learn-A-Lots, Lenny Learn-A-Lots, whatever you are. And
That's
Vicious
the Chinese
Mockery at
knockoff
them.
is the Teddy one.
Yes, yes.
Excellent.
Teddy
Is that a
Talk-A-Lot.
saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw of 17.
Okay. Should I do all of its saving throws in the tavern roll? I think I should.
Yeah, why not?
Do it.
Why not? You said 17?
Yes.
Okay. It gets a +8 to its wisdom saving
Well,
throw.
good thing you're going to roll an 8 right now, so
And
it's not going to be a
so-
problem.
wait,
Kyle,
you
you're
said
kind of
it's-
like
it
the
has to be a 17?
anti-Tyrese Halliburton when it comes to clutch rolls, so I feel like you're going
I know I am.
poorly.
I really am. Sorry, your saving throw is 17.
Yes.
It has a +8, so yeah, it needs to hit
Well,
at
8 or
least a
lower.
9.
Yeah, but it's not going to because you're going to roll lower than that.
Yeah, you're gonna pull a Kyle.
A natural one!
It takes double damage.
Yeah. It's extra mocked.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You know,
that's perfect. Manifest. You channeling
great.
Becca to manifest. Kyle.
That's a nat 1. On a nat 1, I wasn't, for a Vicious Mockery, wasn't going to burn a legendary resistance, but a nat 1 just calls for me to burn a legendary resistance.
Nice. Okay.
So that is going to burn a legendary resistance.
I like this. Yep.
And so it is down one of those.
Perfectly great use of my cantrip in my mind, so I will take that. And then with my bonus action, I'm just going to budge. Actually, I've already given you both Bardic Inspirations. I don't want to get closer to it. I don't want the book to be the first thing to attack it because I really want Becca to crit. Well, she'll do it anyway. Fuck it. I'm going to send the book man to go fly and just pummel one of those Lenny Learn-A-Lot dolls.
Now I'm going to miss.
Okay.
He's going to make an attack roll on them. Let's see. What is I never remember what his to hit is on this.
Your Bardics are 10s now, right?
Yes, they are.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is. Oh, wait, I get advantage. Thank God, actually. Oh, that's much better. That's a 27 to hit on them with the
Bookman.
book. With the bookman.
Yes, that will hit.
Great.
The
He's gonna.
Bookman?
He slams down with his fist, which is like super large because it's the carpentry book from the first book.
Yes!
He goes down.
Smash.
Mr. Eleanor is on the naughty list for a reason.
And that will do 8 force damage onto the Lenny Learn-A-Lot dolls.
Just smashes one of the dolls on the ground. This cogwheel is just like spins away from it, smashes down. Bookman stands up.
Yeah.
Great. Anything else for your turn?
Thin. Done.
It is. It does have a legendary action that it can use on, and so it is going to use a one of its attacks, and it's going to target you, Mtiro, after that.
Not me. I hit it for a lot.
Mm-hmm. But I hurt its
true.
feelings.
That is true. I'm
Yeah,
gonna flip
fair.
it. I'm gonna
But like
flip
I'm
a
such a
D2.
big target, he'd be like, "Oh, there's so much surface area."
He can attack the book too.
I'm gonna
It
flip a
has
D2,
health.
and guess what, guys? I don't have it with me. I gotta go find a D2.
Ah, classic.
Classic Kyle. Where's my D2? Oh boy, oh boy.
I bet he had it out for like a really long time. Then it was like, okay, I guess I can put this away now.
I can put
I'm
it.
not
I
gonna
can put
use
this
it.
to rest. This bit is dead. Little did he know, the bit is alive and well.
Will never die.
The bit will never be dead.
Heads will be Namby, tails will be Mtiro, on which one it's gonna go for.
How much health do you have,
And
MJ?
that is heads. That is Namby that it's going to attempt
Currently,
to
I
attack.
Wait,
69 plus 20 temp HP.
cool.
Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
Misses. The Lenny Learn-A-Lot bots like swarm forward and like try to attack you, and just like you're just able to like push them off of your armor and like push them away. Hugh, you are up.
Cool. I want to take 4 attacks against it with my swirling radiant fire bone hammer.
Yeah, it just got like it's just like guitar, just like
Yeah, and Scott used to make fun of me for having 4d4s or 4d20s, excuse me, for Hugh, but now it's perfect.
Yes.
It was all the long con.
It was the long con. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, a nat 20.
I'm so shocked. Oh my god.
So one is a dirty 20, one is a nat 20, one is a 19, and one is a 23.
All will hit.
Yes. And it was the baking dice which had been betraying me so far, so they are back into my
not
heart.
today, not
today. No further. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Okay, so there's 3d8 for a normal, right? Because 2d8 for the holy weapon, and then my normal d8.
But it's 2d8 every single attack.
Right. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of like how many d8s should I roll right now. So that would be for the equivalent of 5 attacks.
Let me pull up your thing.
So that's gonna be 15 d8s.
Well, I mean, like, so your Warhammer does 1d8,
Yeah.
and you get the extra 2d8. So
Roll my
3d8.
2d8 separate, though, because they become 3s if they're 1s
Yeah.
or 2s.
Right. Okay. So
And then you get the extra d6 of fire. Yeah.
I'll
Plus
do
one
5.
of those is a crit, so
I'll do
it gets double.
Yeah,
All
I'll do
of those get
5
double.
d8s of bludgeoning first because of the crit.
Yes. And then 5d6 of fire, and then 10d8 of radiant.
So that's 14 of the bludgeoning. And then I'll do the radiant next, which is going to be 10.
Mm-hmm.
Ones and
Re-rolling
twos
ones
become-
and
Minimum
twos,
of
right?
30
No, not
radiant
re-rolling, they
damage
just
about
become
to happen.
3s.
Yeah.
Oh, they just become 3s. Okay. 53 radiant damage.
So it's
And then
14
I-
plus 53 at
Yes.
this point? Was there enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
There'll be an additional 32 bludgeoning. Sorry, I forgot to add the modifier. And then this will be my fire, which is going to be 5d6.
This is just insane.
19 fire.
Okay, so I have 14 plus 53 plus 32 plus 19 for a total of 118 damage
Good.
in one
I
round.
thought I did pretty well with the 22 damage. honestly.
Hugh, you step up.
I did
and
8.
You and your and River
And
step up
River.
and just start wailing on these Lenny Learnabot bots and just like smashing them away. As you smash them away, it's like they are made out of like pseudopod, like some of them are made out of slime, you know, and you're just wailing into it, and you feel the pressure of the Oblex now realizing it's gotta target someone. Anything else for your turn? After 118 damage?
Yeah, I think I don't have a bonus action or anything to take, so I will just hang out.
Let's call it there.
Yeah, I'll call it there.
Excellent. The Oblex on its initiative. The first roll I made today for the Oblex was a natural 2 on its initiative, and it goes last.
Well, yeah,
And it is going to target Hugh with all of its attacks, and so
that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
first
I wonder
one's a
why.
natural one. I can't make this up. This is wild. Okay, let's come on. This is the red dice that Becca gave me. The
She
Oblex
cursed them.
dice. So you
I cursed them.
You took all their good
Yes.
ones away.
I
and
took
put
all the
them
good
into your
juice.
own. Okay. 13 to hit. Unreal. Unreal. That was a 3, guys.
You rolled a 2, a 1, and a 3.
And a 27.
Yeah, that does it.
Okay.
Silvery barbs. Fuck it.
I saw you thinking about it.
Can't resist
like, what
after
is
such
that
bad
thinking?
rolls to start.
Yeah.
20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Damn.
But you can give advantage to somebody.
I will give advantage to Huguenard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the pseudopods hits you for 21 points of bludgeoning damage, plus 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay, I will, before I forget, I'm going to activate my regeneration.
Go ahead and do that now.
It only took 20 episodes, but we remembered right away
Yeah,
this
every
time.
other time, Kyle had to remind me, but this one time,
Just in time.
in the finale, I will remember.
Yeah.
Hugh said he was ready to start trying to heal in
Yes.
so many ways.
His memory was clogged. You
Yeah,
know? He
I don't
just-
even remember how to do
yeah.
this because I never remember how to do it. Okay, so D4, and that's 4. Okay, cool.
Okay. So you regain that 4 hit points, and then you get 5 rounds of getting to do that again.
Yes.
Cool. Hugh, you feel the pressure of the Lenny Learn a lot bots, like peering into you, trying to do the psychic damage. This is its big attack that it's used to make you all relive your memories. You need to make a wisdom saving throw, and the DC on
Okay.
that is 20.
And does this
Do I
constitute a
have
magical
advantage?
effect?
This is a magical effect,
Good.
Okay.
and so
Advantage
you will
and
have
emboldened.
advantage.
Yes, you
All
are
right.
emboldened. You got that D4. Oh, yeah.
And you
Yeah,
have a
the
bardic
bardic.
read it.
And you have a bardic. Fuck yeah. I think you're going to make it. I think you're going to clear.
I think you're gonna be
You have
okay.
advantage, a
Plus
D4,
0
and a D10.
to my wisdom, so we shall see.
You've never rolled lower than like a 17 though.
okay.
So.
So that's
She
a
said
19
that.
on the
So it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I got a 19 on the die. Well, I got a 19 of 14, so it'll be a 19 on the die, and then I get a D4 from the emboldening bond, right?
Which means you get
and it's
a
1, so I squeezed by without needing my bardic. I just needed to make a 20, right? Or do I need bardic?
Yep, 20.
Okay.
Yep. You succeed, and you feel like the Oblex is trying to get into your mind, and you just shut it out completely, and you save completely from that.
Hell yeah.
Hey, no, thank you, sir.
And that is the end of its turn. The tower once again, and you feel the area kind of go away, and suddenly everything's spinning around. You're traveling through the plains. You're lifted up off the ground. I need Hugh or Becca or Scott make a D12 roll for me, please.
I can do it.
Oh. No, I'm just kidding. Scott just had one in his hand.
Sorry.
Fine. I don't care.
3.
3. The tower activates. You 3 rise up as the world around you spins and changes, red and gold pages swirling around you until the tower whoops into place. And you find yourself on top of a moving horse-drawn carriage rapidly riding through the western landscape. And you see Crumb, Valley Jack, and Cassie No Sense riding alongside, shooting and walloping on each other. Whiskey Waltz pops his head on one side of the carriage with a bloody nose. All right, you got me there. Best 2 out of 3. And the other Whiskey raises his head on the other side. Only way to do it. How about rock, paper, scissors this time? And then they start flurry of blowsing each other and trying to hit each other.
Guys,
suddenly the ground
up.
shakes, and a red-purple worm rises up beneath the carriage and rolls in the dirt, throwing everyone off. I need you guys to roll a dexterity saving throw.
A red-purple worm.
Ooh.
Yes, a red-purple worm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Kool-Aid craziness over there.
Magenta worm. Magenta, red, and purple? I don't know.
Magenta's like, red and purple.
Hugh, what'd you
yeah.
get?
A 12.
And Namby?
I got a 17, but if I fail, I can use my fancy footwork and roll a d4.
You are good on that.
Cool.
MTRO.
23.
You guys all save. You roll in the sand and stand up, and this red-purple worm rises up in the sand and looks down at you 3 and starts diving forward to bite you all. This is the Oblex. Namby, you are up first, and you can see that it is going to make an attack here as it's like diving forward, kind of using a lot of its force in like you can see that the kind of like diameter of its mouth is like 20 feet. And so it is your turn.
Do you mean, sorry, so like it's 20 feet wide, so we anticipate that it's going to slam attack down on us with a 20-foot
Diameter.
spread?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna.
And and luckily we are keeping the same initiative here, so.
Sweet. I don't love going first, honestly, but I'm gonna.
You're doing great, Namby.
I'm doing great.
Yeah,
I have more.
You are awesome.
I'm awesome. I can do it.
You're so speedy and fast, and you deserve to go first.
I do deserve to go first. I'm gonna command it
Oh.
to grovel.
Okay, great.
So that's a wisdom save 17.
Kneel before Namby.
Kneel before me, you little worm.
Okay, so it's a wisdom saving throw?
17 wisdom.
Okay, 17 on the wisdom saving
Tavern
throw.
roll. Tavern
Okay,
roll.
that means
Another
it's gotta
nat
hit.
one.
You gotta hit the. Gotta
Actually, let's
hit
go for a
9.
gentleman's 2.
8
Okay,
or
here we
lower.
go.
3.
12. Succeeds.
All right, so it didn't do it. Well, might as well cast my spiritual weapon. No, I can't. That's a spell. That's 2 spells. That's my turn.
Do you want to
Okay.
move out of the way of the thing that's going to slam down?
Yeah, you
on
want- you want
Can
to
I
before you end
move
your
out of
turn?
the way of the thing?
Can you want to
Yes.
scoot
You wanna use your
21
movement
feet
speed.
away?
Just do a little
I do that.
scooch over
I
to
do
the
that.
side.
A little
Scooch on over.
I want to
Hugh
try and
reaches
stay
over
within
and
30
scooches her.
Try to stay
Yeah,
within 30
yeah.
feet, but you move 20
You're
feet
just
from
like,
them. Okay.
yeah. So yeah, as long as I can stay within 30 feet of him, Tiro.
Okay.
Should go like 25 feet. And we'll catch up.
Yeah.
Or mustard.
Excellent. It does have its legendary action that it can do. You see a smaller red purple worm, tiny, like pop up and just swing at Hugh
Baby worm.
for a 27 to hit.
I get so distracted by its cuteness. Yes, that hits.
And that is gonna be 19 points of bludgeoning damage, plus 4 points of psychic damage that you take, Hugh. That was its legendary action. Namby, you're up.
I think you mean Imtiro, you're up.
Imtiro, you're up. Yeah.
All right. Imtiro is going to use his action to cast Dissonant Whispers at the big worm to make it make yet another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
On its turn. I'm going to cast it at second level because I want to save my first level slots.
So you guys' wisdom saves or your saves are the same, right? Your
Yep.
Yep,
spellcasting
me and
saves.
Imtiro.
Okay.
Twins.
So
It's no best friends.
So it has to hit a 9. 19. Succeeds.
And I probably can't Silvery Barbs if I cast a spell on my turn. Right?
I don't know,
I
it's
think
a
Silvery Barbs
reaction.
is actually, I think you
Is it a
can.
reaction?
I think
it's a
reactions are
reaction, you can.
different.
It's a reaction. Yeah, it's not an action or a bonus action spell, and it's my turn again. So I Silvery Barbs its successful saving throw.
Yeah, I think that's right, because that's like it works as a counter spell.
Because it's like,
Yeah,
you
24
can't, it's
it's
not
the
like
same
if you
thing,
cast a spell, you can't
Yeah.
Silvery Barbs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rerolling it. Rerolling
Silvery
it. We're doing
Barbs do worse.
8!
Yeah, Kyle.
Fuck.
17.
Well,
All of a
did
sudden
do
he knows how to
worse.
roll the dice. What the hell?
What is this? Kyle's cheating.
This isn't what I signed up for.
I signed up for you to roll like shit.
Kyle rolls.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead then and give advantage to Namby because Hugh's already got it from my last Silvery Barbs.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
And then I'm going to go and scooch over by Namby
Just a little
and
scoot.
use my bonus action to tell my book thing to just go fucking fly up and slap that worm in the face on
Go
his...
slap that worm. It's
Go
down
slap
the
that
face.
worm.
Okay, so you are moving
Slap
next
that
to
worm.
Namby?
Yes, to get outside of the range of this mouth that's trying to get us. I don't want to find out what that mouth do. So I'm trying to...
What that mouth do?
Ooh, that is...
Although maybe we should spread out.
Well, we need to be by each
Well,
other.
I think it's already on the trajectory, right?
Yeah, I think he's like...
I don't know.
I don't know.
I believe it.
It's not like in the air falling in a certain area, but it does
Yeah, I
have
think
20
we need
feet
to split
diameter.
up.
So it's yes. So yeah,
Make it
I think it should be.
Yeah.
It'll be obvious that it does have some control. Like right now, it's not like flying through the air, going to land in one
Gotcha.
spot.
See.
I think
so
if
it's
we
not
stay like
whack-a-mole.
See that
15,
it
20
has
feet
20
away
feet
from each
up
other.
there.
All right.
I think that your characters would understand that it's like
Okay.
looking at you right now, like waiting
Ready
to do
to
like
do
a big
it.
pounce.
Okay. Then I'm going to...
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, I move back a bit. I don't want to be right next to Namby. That'll be range, so it can't hit both of us, but so we're still within 30 feet of each other. And also, it's going to have 10 feet less of movement on its turn, if that's going to matter at all, thanks to the Bookman flying up to hit it for a 17 to hit.
Yes,
Bookman?
that'll hit.
Yeah,
The Bookie
Bookman.
When?
And the Bookman does another 7 damage of force damage. I'm just out here crushing it on the damage front. And that's a movement, a bonus action, and an action, and a reaction. That's all a person can do on their turn.
Literally.
You see the bookman like
Literally all of them.
the purple worm's like kind of like hanging up there. The bookman like throws his books down and like climbs up himself and then like whips a book out and like smashes into him and like
That's
into the
amazing.
side of the worm
That's
that's like hanging on from the
amazing.
side. Excellent. Hugh, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it 4 times with a hammer.
Okay.
Love it.
We have advantage on the first one.
And you do have
Oh,
advantage.
yeah, advantage on the first. The first one is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then we have 17 and a 29 and 28.
Yep, all hit.
Okay. So
It will
now we
use on one of those. It's going to use a distracting impersonation reaction.
Okay.
And
To reroll?
as a giant worm, it tries to distract you by making it look like a different shade of color of worm. I can't think of anything that it would do as a giant worm to make it look like a different thing. It looks like the ship from mothership for a second.
Ooh,
and
another
distracts
magenta
you.
thing. I like it. So I just re-roll? Is that what it is?
Yeah, reroll. It's like it gives you disadvantage on one of those.
All right, that's a 24.
Still hits.
Okay. Why must we play these games?
Why do you waste your time, Kyle?
Waste them on her.
51 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then I gotta do the 8d8 radiant. 35 radiant. And then 14 fire.
That's 100 points of damage. Perfect.
Nice.
Wham, wham, just wailing into this massive worm. Anything else for your turn?
Do you think it's dumb to action surge so early, you guys? Like, is it anticlimactic? I mean, it's the same ooze, right?
How many
In
do you
theory?
get?
100.
You get one
Oh,
action
how many action
surge.
surges? One action surge.
Yes. 100 action surges. Let's do it. Let's fucking
I
go.
might save it. It is the same
Okay.
ooze, but I might save it.
Okay. One thing I forgot to do is roll my d4 for the regeneration, so I'm gonna do that really fast. And that's a 3. Yeah.
Cool.
And then I am done.
Okay. It will only be able to target you, Hugh, for this.
Oh, yeah, I
everyone
forgot to
else,
move. Oh, well, whatever.
Well, yeah, but it's still going to be able to target you. It just can't unless you
everyone.
choose to move closer to one of the others. Then it
No,
will
I
only
just,
be able to target one of
as
you.
long as it's just me, I am fine with it.
Okay.
I just don't want anyone else to be, because I forgot to move.
And so it is going to crash down on you. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
And you still have that bardic.
And that Emboldened Bond. You haven't used it.
Oh, yeah, I should just use that, I guess, for now. That's a 19 so far. And then that becomes a 22 with the Emboldening Bond.
Yes, that succeeds. Yep.
Okay,
and
cool.
so you succeed. It still is going to hit you. You're going to take half damage.
Wait, are you within the...
I think that is only
is
for
this
the
magical?
magical effects.
I think it's the
for
only magical effects,
for
right?
the-
This is this is like a
It's like a
physical-
slam.
Yep, no, you're right.
Yep.
But I love the idea of it like slamming down and Hugh just ending up between like a gap in the teeth. And it just like
Right.
does nothing. Just
Gets a weird lick from the big worm tongue, and that's it. Like, oh.
I don't like how
That's
long it's
a
taking.
long pause. I
It's a
don't like
long
that.
time to roll for damage
That
here.
is a long time here.
Why are we sitting here, Davidson?
Oh gosh. Well, I have 97 hit points, so hopefully this isn't 98.
He's not putting up Becca numbers.
You take 84 points of bludgeoning damage, halved. So
before half.
42.
All right,
Because
that's
you saved on that.
nice.
Hoo-wee.
That was all of its melee attacks that it could use at once when it's in this giant purple worm form.
Nice.
It misses you. It misses you, and then is going to use its memory attack on you again. And so you need to make a Wisdom saving throw
With
You
advantage,
used-
right?
with advantage still. Yeah.
And you used Emboldening Bond, so you don't have that.
But I
you
do
still got
still have my
bardic.
bardic.
Okay.
And saving throws give you temp HP with the motive potential if you use the bardic.
Well, but don't replace it, though.
She's already.
There is no way, even with
Oh, yeah,
bardic,
yeah,
that I am
yeah.
going to pass this, because that is a 4 and a 5 on the dice. So even with a 10, there's no way I'm going to pass this. So yeah, I fail. I'm just going to
As the
keep my
worm is
bardic.
like burrowing in the sand next to you, you feel the intense pressure from the Oblex, and you cannot keep it out of its mind. Before, when it used this ability, it got into your mind and made you relive an experience. And now what it's doing, you think of a time when you're on the side of the river with River, and she's telling you a story about a puppy and a princess, or was it a princess? Was it a puppy? You feel the Oblex eating one of your memories. That memory is gone as you
It's
try to
gone.
remember it, and you realize it has taken that from you. You take 41 points of psychic damage. Are you still up?
I am down to 14 hit points
Okay.
from
do.
my
are-
125.
You are now memory drained, and each time you make a ability check or attack roll, you have to roll a d4 and subtract that number from that roll.
Cool. Kyle found a way to try to make Becca miss.
For real.
Does that mean I can never crit again?
No, crits are still crits even if
still-
you subtract.
No, because it changes the rule, right?
Well, but if you roll a nat 1 and then you add stuff to it, it's, well, I don't know.
It's the ability is roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from its checks. So I don't think that you can anymore,
Oh, okay.
right? I don't think that would work
I
like
think
that.
that makes sense to me. I could see. I
mean,
could
If
see
its
it's
how.
AC
either
was
way,
20,
yeah.
you wouldn't.
Yeah.
If its AC was 20 or something like, whatever. Okay.
Is there any way to undo that? Do we know? By the way, like, is
Maybe
there like
greater
a
restoration?
I was gonna say, like,
don't
does
know.
Namby maybe have some sort of spell that can undo that effect?
Namby, roll an Arcana check. The
love
DC is going to be fairly low, but not terribly low on this. It'll be a DC 10.
Yeah, I make it.
The heal spell or greater restoration will get rid of this. Don't know if
Okay.
you have those prepared.
I do have both prepared,
Ah.
actually.
Sweet. Are they the same level?
Because we need
I'm smart.
Becca's
No, they're not
crits.
different.
All right, we
They're-
can't lose
Yeah.
the
I
crits.
feel so normal. Please give me my crits back.
Greater restoration is a 5th level, and heal is my only 6th level. But I'm maybe saving that for when. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're pretty low. You're 14 out of 125 is pretty low.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That
okay.
purple worm dives into the sand and disappears, and suddenly, whoop, the world starts spinning and changing. You lift off the ground. Scott, roll a d12 for us.
My turn. A 1.
Oh.
Everything's swirling around, red and gold pages, and then whoom, you find yourself standing in a large bird nest in a massive, decrepit aviary. And down on the ground, you see Toad and Lizzie fighting their counterparts. You see the two caught the bigs are happily fishing in the pond together, and you hear a woof, woof, woof. And flying up next to you is a periton. This is a big bird with a deer head and antlers with these red glowing eyes. Namby, you are up. And you are on the highest spire in the aviary. You are 80 feet up. And the platform is 15 feet like across.
Huh. Okay. How far am I from my friends? Are we still like the amount that we were separated from before?
No, you guys are all together again.
We're now all together.
Together. Yep.
On top of a little itty bitty tower.
Is this dumb? That's what I'm gonna do, dumb.
Do it.
You're real low on health.
I am. I am
Oh.
11%.
It's not ideal after 2 turns to be at 11. That says to
guess-
me, if you get
okay.
hit again, he's gonna be at 0%.
What I was thinking was warding
will.
bond, but I don't think having things are even gonna you still might go down.
No, I will go down. Like, because everything
Yeah.
that's been happening is like 40, 50 plus kind of 80.
All right, well, this is my only one, but I think I have to heal you. Because it gets rid of the thing and then you get health. I think I have to.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. So I actually don't have, it's not a touch spell. The spell rules. I can be within 60 feet of you and heal you for 70 hit points. You get 70 hit points back.
Nice.
And the effects,
That effect
diseases, all
goes
that
away.
stuff go
Yep.
away. So
Yeah,
just
suck
like
it,
the
Kyle. I have
most
my crits back.
blinding, like you're not blinded because that would be bad, but like a really bright light emanates from you for a moment, and you feel regenerated and you have 70 health back. And
Imagine
you just hear
feeling
Namby go,
Light
by
from
the
like
power of
the
soul.
in the aviary is like, decrepit and like broken, but there's like these glass panels around, and the sunlight's hitting it and like reflecting the light in all certain different directions, and then all of a sudden like all of these sunlight just like moves and all the reflections move onto Hugh, and Hugh, you gains all that hit points back as Namby casts the heal on you.
Nice. Thank you,
Amazing.
Namby. It feels like I just took a nap in a sunbeam.
Yeah. I am going to move just in case there's any area of effect stuff, but I want to stay within 30 feet of Imtiro, but I do want to move away.
I don't think you can even get. We're like on a 15-foot platform. I don't think you can get far.
So you
from
can't
it.
even, yeah, you can't really get away.
Is that even worth it then? I don't want to be on the edge of a platform. I'm not doing that. I'm staying where I am. That's my turn.
Okay. In this Periton form, it can use one of its attacks as a grapple, and it is going to try and grapple you, Hugh. And so this will be a strength versus athletics check to see. You can use your dexterity too, but I think Hugh has strength.
No, thank you.
I think I wonder if he's stronger or more dexterous.
Yeah, you think I'm...
I will roll what the Oblex is going to roll, and then
Oh, okay. And then see what I need to get.
yeah, see what you need to get. Ooh, only an 8 on the die. That's a 13 that you have to beat.
Well, I have a +9 to athletics, so I'll see if I
Feeling
can
pretty
do
good
this.
about it. Have you used your bond thing? I can't.
That's a nat 20 for a 29. I don't
Incredible.
have. Yeah, and I'm not going to use my emboldening bond because I want to use that up. But yeah, does a 29
on a
save?
nat 20, the Periton swoops down and tries to grapple you with its talons, and you grab its talon and slam it down onto the into the middle of the bird's nest, and so it is there in between all of you right now.
Yeah.
That was its legendary action that went horribly wrong. Namby, you are up.
Imtiro, you are up.
Tiro, you are up.
Do you have me written down twice?
I'm trying to get
What's
Namby more
happening?
turns, guys.
He hasn't. He keeps skipping you earlier, so now he's trying to make up for it
making
early
up
in the
for it.
campaign.
Yes.
It all balances out at the end.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Let's try. Well, now that it's right next to us, let's try making it do a different kind of saving throw. I'm just gonna cast Burning Hands at it, so it has to make a Dexterity saving throw of 17. So let's try a different thing.
Okay, it has a +4 modifier to this, so it has
like that
to
much more.
get a 13. Gets a 15.
Fuck. Well, he'll still take half damage on this, so I'll live with
Good.
that. I'll live with that. We're doing something here. It should have taken half damage on the Dissonant Whispers, I realized. I never did that. I forgot because it's not a cantrip. That was a real spell I could have done. Oh, well, we're beyond it, and we're not going to talk about it ever again. And I'm going to cut this from the
That moment's
episode.
gone.
Oh, it's fine. Why
The
won't you
rules layer
actually roll
is gonna
my
be
dice,
screaming at you.
D&D Beyond? Why are you doing this to me? All right, it's being a dick and it won't roll. So now I have to roll physical D6. Oh, now it just went. There's no way that's right, but I really want to keep it. It
30?
rolled all 6s in D&D Beyond.
Take it.
That's what you got.
So I guess
That's what
it
you
just
got.
seems
Your
applicable.
You got Becca.
I rolled 5d6s, all 6s for 30 damage, halved to 15 fire damage.
You need to play
my
Yahtzee
gosh.
immedially.
Insane.
I do want to play Yahtzee sometime.
That's crazy.
Kyle gave me the taste of the yachts, so
Goodness.
I got a craving for the yachts.
I got a craving for the yachts.
Neither of you have used your bardic still, so I still don't need to do that.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Bookman with bonus action, go hit. Bookman, go slam. Go hit. Go smack bird, I say.
Go
Hit
slam
bird
bird.
good now. And, ooh, that's a 27 to hit by Bookman. And
Yep, that'll hit.
Bookman is going to give this bird some paper cuts for 11 force damage. With it.
11. Amazing. Opens up one of its books and just slashes as like the pages are like going back and forth on this massive bird beneath you. Excellent. Hugh, you are up.
Okay. So I'm going to roll my regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a 1. But while I'm healing, I am going to Second Wind, which is a D10. Where are you? There you are. Plus 11, I believe. Yes. Okay, so that's 20 more HP back.
Nice.
Back up into the triple digits, guys.
To say, you've just healed for like 92 damage this
insane.
turn or something.
Yeah, back up to 105. Okay, so mark that off. Okay, and then I'm going to take 4 attacks against it. And this time I am going to action surge. I already know because now I'm mad. It stole something that now I don't even know what it stole, but it stole something. There was no silvery barbs or anything like that, right? So these are all flat rolls?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to save one this time for when it inevitably starts beating the shit out of you again. So.
Yeah. 2 24s and 2 dirty 20s.
Yes. Those will hit. It's going to use its distracting thing against you. So
Okay.
for a moment, it flashes, turns into River for a second, and like she puts her hands up and it like distracts you for just a second. So re-roll one of those.
Yeah, that was a nat 20 that I re-rolled it to. Does the new one stand or does the other one stand?
I think it takes it's the worst one. Let me
it's
read the
gotta
ability.
be.
Yeah.
It's gotta be, right? Like it's gotta be like you're rolling with a disadvantage
There's
thing.
zero
It's
chance
a-
there's an
it's a silvery
ability that,
barbs.
yeah,
It's
there's no
essentially a
ability
silvery
that's like
barbs,
you
yeah.
can do
Silvery barbs,
more.
right?
Like,
There
it
are
would-
some where it's like you must take the new roll. There are
Yeah,
things
But
like
those
you
are
have to-
usually
yeah.
like things that
Yeah.
you put on yourself,
And
not that you
self-inflict,
put
yeah.
on something else.
No, this is a silvery barbs. I think says like that you.
Yeah, you
This
take
is
the
a
Oh,
lower.
is it
barbs
silvery
equivalent.
barbs? It's definitely a disadvantage
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
it's a silvery barbs similar spell.
Gotcha.
55 bludgeoning. I really like your reroll or the move up to 3 feature because that's 2 1s on the top. So
Right.
that's very convenient. 22 radiant. Oh wait, sorry, I had 2 more to go. That's 30 radiant. And then I got all 4s on the fire. I just did what Tiro did. So that's 24 fire.
Just a quick editor's note from Scott in the booth. Becca just said 4s, but what she meant was 6s. Also, there's 10 vials. Back to the episode.
Becca, I need you to roll a d12.
That means-
A D12.
What did you
okay.
gonna say, Scott?
I was just saying that means the last 9 d6s rolled by us have been 6s. That's got to be some sort of statistical anomaly beyond
Absolutely.
like anything.
My D12 was a 3.
Roll another d12. We already rolled 3.
A 6.
You go down and start whamming on the Oblex, and then the tower activates. Everything spins around, red and gold pages, and then it whoops into place, and you find yourself in the middle of a massive workshop. Christmas elves running around screaming. 2 giant Kringle Harkins are swinging at each other. The Hermans are sitting on top of Rock'em Sock'em robots, throwing punches into each other. And in the middle of the workshop, in the middle of you 3, Chrissy the dragon snarls and falls down and turns into its red slime form. And Hugh, with your bone crusher weapon, supercharged with fire, supercharged with radiant damage, how do you want to kill the Oblex?
I didn't even action surge. I think Hugh walks up to the Oblex and is swinging his hammer, and he looks down and he says, "You keep calling us just a book club like that's an insult. Don't you know reading is fundamental?" And then just finishes it.
I will find you. I will find a way through the stories. I will make it back and I will kill you. And you wham, smash it into the center of this Oblex, this gooey mass of red. And that energy just blasts in and blasts out, and red slime just goes everywhere. And the tower activates. And you are back on the top of the Tower of Stygia, surrounded by all of your character friends who cheer hooray as they are like holding people. You know, Toad's got his version of Toad like in a grapple. Cot the Big is just fishing off the side with his buddy, not paying attention at all. But all the characters are cheering in this massive celebration. River comes up and gives you all a big hug. Come here, and like scoops you all in. Libby, you too, and you guys are all hugging together. In this moment of just pure glee as the Oblex has been defeated. And slowly around you, the characters start disappearing into this golden mist. And very soon, after you guys get into this embrace, River and Libby disappear before you can even kind of respond to any of this. And the three of you stand on the top of the Tower of Urm in the 5th layer of Hell in Stygia, the cold wind whipping across you.
Did we actually do it? Is that
for
real gone?
I don't know about we, but you certainly did, Huguenard. I think so.
You start to see in the distance just like faint shimmers of gold, kind of like in the wind, the mountainside, the ground beneath you. It starts to get more numerous around you.
Are we going home?
Does that mean the stories are going back to how they should be?
Well, just in case, I scoop both of you tightly against my body.
Hold on. What if I banish us and we can go back? And maybe it'll...
I know for a fact that if I'm banished, I will not go back to our normal
Okay,
story.
I'm not going to do that. Okay, I was just thinking maybe... I don't want to forget all of this stuff that happened. I mean... I don't know how we count into these stories.
I don't know. Thought about that.
Okay, well...
More and more gold around you.
Well, just in case, I'm sorry, I couldn't hold on tight enough last time, and then so I just bear hug you both to me so tightly.
Holding on to both of you.
Definitely leaning into that. Yes.
Imtiro pulls a piece of paper. Imtiro finds the shackles that he had on the whole time, and I shackle all of us together.
Awesome, amazing. You shackle yourselves together, squeeze tight as the world around you starts to disappear and change. And as the world shimmers away, suddenly you find yourselves standing in the small town of Daggerford, together, clutching each other with cuffs on between you two, or between you three. And you stand on a busy downtown street, staring at a pile of rubble in between the shops of a tailor and a florist. And you hear the voice of Martha Linfell beside you. "Oh, dears, you're safe. I can't believe we all made it out of there." And Mr. Eleanor says,
"Who would build a tavern over a sinkhole like that? Just terrible workmanship."
"Oh my, I'm just glad everyone's okay. But my goodness, it seems we're going to have to go another month without a reading assignment. I dropped my book on the way out. Huguenard, Imtiro, Namby, your books must be at the bottom of that hole." And Mr. Eleanor says, "Actually, I still have mine," and he holds up The Carpenter's Children, a compendium of stories of carpentry from the perspectives of the carpenter's children. And
Hugh
Martha
swings Bone Crusher and bats it like
just
all the way across.
We all jump at the book and throw it into the sinkhole.
Burning it.
I'm so sorry. I'm not really that good with this. Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Eleanor. I have to agree that the first book was absolutely dreadful, and after what happened at the tavern with the carpentry accident, I don't think I could do it.
Yes, my friend, the wounds are far too fresh right now to be reading something like that.
It's too real. It's too deep. Maybe, yeah.
I can't even hear the word carpentry without flinching.
Tears in my eyes.
And he like moves his glasses on his eyes a little bit. All right. Okay, and he goes to walk over to where the book was, where you like flung it away. and Martha just looks back and says, "Oh boy, oh my, it's just a horrible accident. Whatever could have caused something like that?"
Ooh, well,
you three feel something inside of you, a spark of inspiration, something encouraging you to tell a story.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, is there somewhere you can sit down? Because we have a story for
Yes,
you.
where's the nearest tavern in town now that this one is gone? Because this is quite the tale that we have for you. It was no mere accident.
No.
Mere accident?
Yeah, it was a lot.
What do you mean? How does it start? What's it about?
Well, do you like stories about all different kinds of love, including friendship and a villain that is like extra villainy, but like it's mostly about friendship?
Stories about learning to love yourself and the power within yourself, and that you can do anything if you work together with your friends and believe truly.
Huzzah!
He says, I do. And there's like a guy that's like standing nearby. He's like, I like stories like that. Yeah, me too. And there's like a pretty big crowd that's just standing around because this big major like sinkhole event just happened at the tavern. And like, so people are like wondering what to do. And so they all look to you and encourage you to hear more. And you three start to tell a story. A story about three friends in a book club who fell into the stories themselves. A story about friendship, truth, and an evil Oblex that wanted to control everything. And a crowd starts to gather around you in the street in front of the tavern as you tell this story. And as it gets late in the day, people want more, and so you continue the story every day to a larger and larger crowd gathering every morning. Tiro, you use your dancing item ability to animate the flying wagon in Maleficent 7. Namby, you cast your spiritual weapon and flourish that glorious sunblade, stabbing it into the air while you narrate. And Hugh, you bring out Bone Crusher, showing off this legendary weapon as the crowd just like oohs and ahs. And Tiro,
The crowds ooze, I attack them.
not that kind of ooze. And Tiro, you cast Seeming on some of the crowd, making them look like mutants. And Namby, you cast Turn Undead in that magnificent fashion where the light just like goes out from the town and then you cast it and this wave of energy like goes through the crowd. Hugh, whenever the Oblex speaks, you stand behind a wall and yell out with your intimidating troll voice, scaring the crowd. And Tiro, you cast Polymorph on Hugh, turning him into this massive T-Rex, and Hugh, you roar into the sky. Vendors start to show up, selling food and merchandise from the story, and the story takes a full 10 days to tell. And finally, at the end, you three stand together as you talk about slaying the Oblex together. And the crowd erupts all around you, a standing ovation like none other. You three look at each other, and the sounds of the crowd soften as you feel something inside of your hearts, a set of oaths. Oaths that you know and could say in this moment. Oaths to protect the stories and those who tell them. And you all are looking at each other. This is a personal decision. Do you take the oaths?
Hugh looks at Tiro and Namby. I'd like to take it.
My journey to you all started with me destroying stories. And I can't think of a more fitting end than to protect them from now on.
The ooze wanted nothing but to change these stories, so I can't think of anything more noble than to protect them.
I swear the first ideal of the knight's radiant.
And so you look to each other with these oaths on your heart and say them together, but go ahead and read them separately.
A story is always worth telling, no matter how big or small.
The most important story is the one that was told.
People deserve to tell their own stories.
You speak the oaths, and the golden spectral pages return, swirling around you with great force, and you realize now you have the power to wield the pages yourselves as you gain 3 levels of Paladin, Oath of the Storykeepers. And then the crowd settles down, and all is quiet for a moment. Then the rustling of pages is heard from around the town. Soon paper starts swirling in and out of the crowd, through the carts in the street and over the rubble on the ground. The pages rise up between you three, coalescing into a large, leather-bound novel. And the air is quiet once again as golden letters engrave themselves on the cover of the book with the title, Expedition Untold. And the book gracefully falls into your hands. And thus concludes our campaign, Expedition Untold!
Wow.
We did it! Congratulations, guys. You defeated the Oblex in spectacular form. It's 330 HP deleted so fast.
So fast.
So incredibly fast. Thank you to you three for being amazing players. It has been such a pleasure to do this campaign with you three. Just a phenomenal time. Thank you all for being players for this, for adding so much into this experience. To you, the listeners, if you want to see the video of this episode, it'll be up on our YouTube. Follow us at Talltale Tavern Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. If you like us, give us one of those good 5-star reviews. Join our Discord, too. Thank you to Tyler Adelsperger for our intro music. Thank you to Zaezar for our artwork. Thank you to Scott for producing this podcast and doing 95% of the editing. Might as well say you do all the editing, because you do. Thank you for producing this podcast. Catch us next week, probably, for the Chaser episode for this campaign. Primarily the health stuff, but ask all of your questions, all of your burning questions about the campaign in our Discord. And with that, we will see you next time at the Talltale Tavern, the Talltale Street Market, whatever our new story keepers decide to build.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, guys.
Oh my gosh, so amazing.
I'll miss you.
Bye. Bye, guys. I love you.
I love you.